guys. Today I thought we would do something a little bit different. There has been this sort of craze going around and I've been keeping an eye on it because I do love crafts. This is called junk journaling. So I'm not sure if this is anything you've heard of before, but basically it's kind of like scrapbooking, but a lot more free to do with it what you want. So you don't necessarily need to sit there and write a ton of text. You could put in some little quotes maybe, or you find something that you just love, could be a picture or something in a magazine, and you cut it out and you put it in there. So to me, it's kind of like collage mixed with journaling and scrapbooking, all kind of put together to make this really beautiful piece of art. And so I think that this is something that is really cool. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I started to get some things together to start my own junk journaling journey. And I wanted to share with you guys what I got and sort of what my ideas are as to how I can kind of tie this into my crochet journey as well, so that I can enjoy junk journaling and crafting, but also share this with you guys as well, because I think that this is something that's a really cool idea. So let me show you what I got. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to need is some sort of journal, right? So I went to the Dollar Tree and I just found some random journals that I thought might be good to do some junk journaling in. These ones came with some really cute stickers, but I took the stickers off and I'll show this to you in a bit. These have lined paper, which I've heard different things about, whether people enjoy using lined paper for junk journals or not. These three have lined paper. Let's see this one. It says good vibes, but you can cover that and you can collage over that. So this one's also lined paper. This one though is not. This one might be the best of the bunch. It says it's a good day to teach. I'm not a teacher. I would be covering this up, but it has this really pretty pink bullet journal sort of paper inside. And I thought that could be interesting because if any pieces show through, then, it's got this really cute color and little design on there. So this might be the winner of the bunch to get started. So one of the things that you can do when you're junk journaling is you can use stamps and to create some visual interest. So I found these really cute stamps. These are all from the Dollar Tree, you guys. So I've got one that's got some florals in there and some plants that can be used. You use these with these little acrylic bases that also come from the Dollar Tree. So this is kind of a Dollar Tree haul, you guys, as well. So basically it's just kind of like sticks right on top of that, and you can pick up a bunch of these if you want, if you don't want to have to trade them out every time. But yeah, it'll stick to the acrylic little piece here, and then you just use it like any other stamp, and then you'll peel it off and put on the next one and just keep it on a nice backing page to keep the sticky still being able to be transferred. So anyway, so I got the floral one. I got kind of another floral one that's for garden, but it also had these cute little stamp and scripty sort of designs and some frames as well that could be interesting. This is more of a corner stamp to give some visual interest to your paper as well, and some gardening little extras there. And this one was just kind of fun. It had some time clocks, another frame here, had another clock there, some more stamps, a book, that kind of thing. There's a little typewriter as well. So this can be fun to play around with. And of course, I love my stickers. So this was one also from the Dollar Tree, and I thought it was interesting because it has this really cool window. So you could put something behind that if you wanted to as well. And has these other little sort of, they're three-dimensional. I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but they've got some three-dimensional aspects to them, but that was there also at the Dollar Tree. These are the ones that came with those journals I was showing you. So I thought, how cute is that? Oh my God. I love me some hot beverages. Here's my teapot and little mushrooms and just little stars and a moon. And there's my little teacup right there. We've got "You Are Enough," "Be Kind," some cute little sayings here, stamps, these little looking stamps with some gold detailing in there. And then this one, it had a little crimp in it, but I thought it was cute. It says "Never Stop Growing," and it has little like succulents that are made out of animals. So there's a little hedgehog and some cats and a panda down there. So that I thought was also cute. So stickers are always a fun add-in. These I thought could be interesting. So these came in 2 separate packs from the Dollar Tree. You could either paint them to look however you'd like. You could distress them to make them look really interesting. But these could be something that goes on the cover, I thought would be a really interesting idea. So you could attach them to the cover and distress them. So you'd probably want to do some covering on the page, then put this on top of that, whether that's to cover an image that you want to frame or a saying or however title you want to put on your journal. But this would be a really interesting sort of idea, I thought. So those were from the dollar store as well. These also were from the dollar store, and I've never used these before. These are called rub-on transfers, and I think they work similar to a sticker, but it explains to you on the back that you basically peel off the backing paper. I believe you just put them sort of face down because it's sticky then, and then you will peel off the other side, and it's just like a transparent sort of sticker. So you could cut these up and then just use them as a sort of a see-through sticker, if you will. So those looked interesting, and they're really cute, little succulents and little floral designs. These also, I'm going to show you all the Dollar Tree stuff first. So these also came from the dollar store, and I got a second one here. And kind of in the similar way that I was explaining with these photo frame things right here, you could also do these on the cover, I thought, or you could make some cute little charms that could hang off the side of your journal as well. And that would be some really cool visual interest. You could paint them to be more metallic if you want, or you could distress them however you want, or you could even use like Posca markers, something like that, and just kind of go to town and paint them how you would, making them look like the actual bugs or the keys. So that was kind of something I'm interested to use. These are laser cuts. We're going to move on. So I did get a couple things from Joann's, including this really adorable little antique. Remember the old book at the library, you guys, where you'd have the little book cards and you have to sift through them and whatnot? So this is kind of that nod to the old days of how things used to be filed for libraries and whatnot. But it works really well as an ephemera keeper. So ephemera is basically die cut papers that you can collage into your junk journals. But of course, they have mushrooms and bugs, and I can't find it right now, but there is a bee, which was oh no, that's not a bumblebee. But there is a bee in here somewhere. I had him hanging out on top, but he must have fallen in. Anyway, but there's lots of fun things, right? So just like, it's supposed to look like the old days where everything is sort of that antique look, old script that we used to, remember when we used to have to learn and do cursive, you guys? I don't even know if they teach that anymore. But yeah, you can use these as cute little tags that you can tuck into pockets. I don't know yet what these are for. I think these could also be something maybe you'd put behind a frame, but I'm not sure. So if you guys know what these are, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm not too sure. I have to figure that one out. But yeah, I'd already bought in a past time when I was wanting to start this, I bought this cute little set that had a bunch of different coffee sort of stained papers and ephemera as well. So some of that's also mixed in with the rest of this. But yeah, these are all different little stickers and things that can be added in to your junk journal. So I'm excited to start using these as well. And these give you little areas that you can journal. And that's kind of the beauty of the junk journal, I think, versus a full-on journal. I always get so overwhelmed when I look at a blank page, whereas this is sort of like collage to make it beautiful. And then there's areas where you can actually do some journaling on there. So if you have a really nice quote that you want to use, or a saying, or maybe some memory that you want to put down, you're not tied to a giant page of text, which I think is really nice, because I can never stick to writing. I always put too much pressure on myself. I feel like, oh, this is for somebody that's going to read it later. No, this is for me to just enjoy the things that I find and I think that are cute, and I want to save, but I don't have a place to save them. So that's really what I'm doing this for. So I got this. This was on sale at Joann's because it's fall themed, and so they're kind of clearancing stuff out, but it had some really beautiful pages with gold foiling and very autumn colored paper that can be torn to look really rustic, and it can be weathered with distressed inks and things like that. So I'm excited to dive in to using all of these. So just a little flip through here for you guys. Okay, so those were from Joann's. This is also from Joann's. So you can use fabric, you guys, and of course this had bees on it, so I had to buy it. But you can use fabric for visual interest. You can make little ribbons with them. You can glue parts of them down. You can make a cover for a notebook as well. So there's different reasons or ways that you can use these. So I'm excited to dive into that because I do have some fabrics. I've bought random fabrics, you guys, because I don't know what I want to do with them, but I know that I like them. So this could be a good reason to get the fabrics out. So there's my little piece of bee fabric. I got these, which are little mini file folders. So these can be tucked in and glued around and created as little pockets. Then you can do ephemera and different things on top, and you can label them if you'd like. So this just is already made for you pockets, but of course you can make pockets out of any kind of paper, and that's something that I can share on this channel as well if you guys are interested. So let me know. That one was from Joann's as well. These were also Joann's. These are stickers, but this one had bees and they're really cute, you guys. Look, can you, I don't know if you can see it in the light. They're sparkly. There's bees, ladybugs, butterflies, snails, little caterpillars down here at the bottom. And then some little areas you could write little notes on if you wanted to. So I got those. These are also stickers, kind of a springy sort of one that had really pretty stamps and some little animals and little fruits on there. And then this one I love. This is very vintage style, but I always am drawn to this style. And of course, you guys look, there's a bee on there, which was the first thing I saw and had to, of course, buy. But it's got foxes and strawberries and just really pretty things, little areas you can write text on as well. Those are all from Joann's. And the last thing I got from Joann's was this smaller sheets of paper, but this one also had bees on there. And these are interesting because they're double-sided. And they're double-sided in a way where they look really good together. And it's cool. They give you 2 sheets of each one. So if you want to do some layering, you can. For example, if I wanted to make a little pocket on top of this sheet of paper, maybe I'll do it in this print because they go really well together. And I could even do the torn edge. There's a lot of fun things you can do with this. But you'll notice that every single one, look you guys, like it's gold foiled bees. Of course, that will be the beautiful, see, and then you could do little pockets with the floral if you wanted to, but there's my bees. There's little bees in here too, you guys. Oh my God. You know me and my bees. I don't know what it is. I just love bees, which is good, right? Because that's the channel name. I am a frizzy bee. So yeah, these are all double-sided. There's little bees in there too. And there's this one. Look at this one, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Let's see what the other side is. Beautiful gold foiled flowers. So that would be fun too as well. But you can just see, look how pretty these are. Look at the butterflies. Oh, gives me spring vibes, you guys. Spring vibes. And then some cute little cards and things that you could cut out if you wanted to and make little pockets. So this one's called Flower Nook. That one was from Joann's. And then these I actually bought off Amazon. So these are they're like little blending tools, but you can take these and they have distress ink, which I have coming, and you can just kind of hit the edges of the paper. So for example, if you had a sheet of paper like this and you tore it and you wanted to distress the edge, you just sort of brush it along the edge, and that will create that old weathered photograph look that you want. So those will come in handy once I get my inks, which is what I'm waiting for to really get started. And then these are just things I've saved. So I backed a Kickstarter a long time ago from Iraville, The Art of Iraville, and I got her art book, but it came with all these cute things, like this little tiny art journal that I've saved because it's just beautiful. And obviously I don't want to throw that away. Like, this is something I can just keep looking at, you know, over time. So in a journal, I could actually make a little pocket that holds this. came with really cute stickers of hers. It came with some beautiful wrapping papers, which I thought could be interesting to use in the journals. This is all her artwork. A really cute little bookmark. But again, that could tuck into a pocket as well to save. And then when I was going out and we were shopping for clothes, a lot of the clothes actually come with these really nice thick cardstock cards. And I thought you could either, if you really liked the print, like this, it says Indigo Poppy, cultivated in California, and I'm from California. So this could be interesting just to keep on its own and tuck that in a pocket. But for ones that maybe you're not interested in what the cover is, you could still use these as really cool tags, and you can do ephemera on top of them and glue that down. So again, the same idea, right? You could even do some little yarn coming off if you really want to make it fun, or you can decoupage it however you would like. But these are just fun things to start thinking about saving for whenever you start your junk journaling journey. So I hope you found this little haul exciting, just like I do. And I will share this if you guys are interested in kind of following along with this junk journal journey. But the way that I thought I could also tie it into crochet is that every time I make a new pattern, I always draw up whatever character it is that I'm making. So I do a little illustration. I talk about how I think the shapes are going to work together, how I want to build the character three-dimensionally, and take little notes if there's something I want to put inner wiring in it, for example, things like that. So it could be a really fun way to journal my process and just have some imagery of what it looked like before. Some of the notes that I have about the character could even include some little bits of the yarn that I used and what the yarn was. And then also I want to get one of those little cameras, you guys, that does like the picture print straight away, just like the old Polaroids, but they're cute now. They're really pretty colors and stuff. Then I can take a photograph of the final piece, and that can go in there as well. So sort of like that process, that full process of designing, and that could be another journal idea for the channel. So if these are things you'd like to see more about, this is sort of just my tester to see if you guys are interested in seeing more journaling ideas. I would love to share them on the channel with you guys. So please let me know in the comments below if this is interesting to you guys, and I will continue to post content about journaling. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're let know every time I go on live or have a new video here on Frizzy Bee Crochet. See you guys next time. Goodbye.